Jesus' name in Hebrew is Yeshua, and it was one of the most popular men's names in the first century. The root of this word is Yesha, or salvation.
Most of the traditional Jewish community says, it never mentions his name in Scripture, but when I read Scripture in Hebrew, it's all over the place.
That's right. Yeshua is all over the place in the Old Testament simply as the word meaning God is my salvation. And of course, if we read the New Testament translated into Hebrew, then his name is Yeshua.
For your donation listed on the screen or more, we would love to send you our latest music DVD called Timeless Sounds, produced entirely in Israel.
Save your people, Lord, and bless your inheritance. Comes your believer.
Here, underneath the convent of Ecce Homo, is a whole labyrinth of water cisterns which provided water for the Antonia fortress and later Aelia Capitolina. Wow! This is actually a bullet roman, or that is a Roman bullet that goes back to the siege of Jerusalem by Titus in 70 AD. These large paving stones date back about 1900 years ago to the main thoroughfare of the city then called Aelia Capitolina. We're still driving over them and walking on them today.
The Via Dolorosa, of course, really means the way of sorrows. And it is one of the pilgrimage experiences that many Christians want to have when they come to Jerusalem. Whether they come from a Catholic background or an Orthodox background, that doesn't really matter. But to be able to retrace a path, a walk that remembers Jesus' passion and death, that's what the Via Dolorosa is all about. Now, the whole idea of walking this Via Dolorosa really came about as a result of the Crusades and the European presence of Christian pilgrims to the Holy Land in the Middle Ages. And at each point of something significant happening, they would pause, think about Jesus, beginning with his arrest, moving on to his scourging, to taking up his cross, to falling. These different events that are recounted in the Gospels were also commemorated in the Way of Sorrows, or the Via Dolorosa. Today we call those things the Stations of the Cross.
This is the third station of the cross, where Jesus fell under the weight of the heavy wood. This is the fourth station of the cross, where Mary, or Miriam, came out of the crowd to see her son. The actual route of the Via Dolorosa changed over the centuries. In the Byzantine period, pilgrims traced their way from Gethsemane to Golgotha via the Kidron Valley, the house of Caiaphas on the slopes of Mount Zion, and then to the Church of St. Sophia on the site of the Praetorium. Later, in the 8th century, the Way of the Cross started in the upper room on Mount Zion. The current route was determined in the Crusader period, but only received its final outline in the 19th century. the fifth station of the cross, where Simon of Cyrene was put to the task by the Romans to help Jesus carry the cross. A Christian tradition that Jesus laid his hand upon this rock. Tradition, tradition. It's time for our word of the week. And since we're on the Via Dolorosa, what better word than ahava? So Liran, tell us, what is ahava?
Ahava is love, and love is God. And for me, everybody needs love. My parents have it, and a lot of relationships have it. Love is all you need.
Ahava means love in Hebrew. It's also, of course, a line of Israeli beauty products. Love is good. Hand cream.
All right, the real meaning of the Hebrew word ahava.
Ahava is a love. Love, love. Love for women, love for children, love for all the world.
I just want to know, what does the word ahava mean to you?
Well, it just fills my heart. It just gives me, when I think of ahava, I feel full of, my heart expands.
What is so special about the word ahava?
You know, ahava, to love the people, to love the world, to love to live, you know, everything with love, you know, love, ahava.
How would you explain the meaning of the word ahava?
Yes.
Ahava.
Hub.
What is it in Arabic?
Hub.
Hub?
Hub.
All right, so what does it mean?
Hub.
Not only does Roots and Reflections educate us about the land of Israel, but seeks to bring us into a better understanding of the natural and spiritual restoration of its people. Throughout the land of Israel today, tens of thousands of people are in great need, both Jews and Arabs alike. In order to show you this need, we have a DVD which we would love to send you for free called Care and Compassion. Write to us now or call us and we will send it out in the mail as quickly as possible. Care and Compassion. Such beauty in shopping. Some things haven't changed in 2,000 years. Back then, shops lined the streets walked by Jesus and his disciples. Today, shops still line the streets, offering some of the same products available then. This shop here, called The Palace, on the way of the Via Dolorosa, man, it's got some treasures inside. What an awesome chair. It's fit for a king. Oh, maybe more like a cat. Wahad. One commodity available in the heart of Jerusalem today, coffee, was unknown in the Second Temple period city. They really missed out. A cup of good Arabic coffee is a must when touring Jerusalem. You can even get a fast takeaway version, sort of a Middle Eastern Starbucks. Original Arabic coffee in the streets of Jerusalem, made the right way. Ooh, smell. And talking about coffee, coffee had its origins in Yemen and Ethiopia in the 15th and 16th centuries. Now, I'm married to a Yemenite, I should know. Anyways, they make it what is called today as Arabic coffee, Turkish coffee, maybe Greek coffee. It is the finely powdered grounds which make it so special. Israelis call it butz, which is Hebrew for mud, because it settles to the bottom of the cup. But it is really potent and it is very delicious. And so this is a must. Whenever you come to the old city of Jerusalem, in the very heart, you can drink coffee and get a pizzazz like you've never had before.